goodness, this is loud in my ears. I cannot concentrate. This game is very loud, wow. Hi everybody, Skylar Starter of 10. Welcome to the stream. And I do believe I am probably owing for an explanation here. So I was going to stream Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Yellow version tonight. But one of my friends contacted me and was like, hey, I still want to join you for the Elite Four and the Champion battles. And I'm like, okay. In that case, I will push it back. Not going to be this week, because I'm busy this week. But we'll push it back to, I'm hoping like maybe next week or something like that. I'm going to reach out to them. I want to push it because, you know, it's been 3 years and I shouldn't be holding off this much. So don't worry, we are going back into it. The only thing is it might not be on a regular stream schedule. So you'll just have to stay tuned on my socials to find out when I go live for that. In the meantime, the plan was to get back into grinding and pick up this instead. So I'm just going to move ahead with this instead. 'Cause fuck it, why not? So, hi Delimited, hi Doctor, hi Cousin Ken, and welcome to a game that I have played a little bit of, but not much. Welcome to Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color. Everyone who tries golf falls in love with the sport. I didn't. But sure, for some, golf is a way of life. The dream is to be the best. Maybe one day we can wear a red cap that says a letter M on it too. Alright, welcome to Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color. I wish I could play this on the Nintendo 64, but I can't! Haha, because I have to play it on the GameCube. Because the Nintendo 64 version doesn't allow you to play the Game Boy Color game, even with the controller pack enabled. So, there's a few things that I need to go over, I suppose. As you probably saw if you watched my trailer video, yes, we are going to be playing through both versions. We will be playing the Nintendo 64 version and the Game Boy Color version. I figured the Game Boy Color version was a great start, because we can transfer our character over to the Nintendo 64 version. And I think that's cool, because it's something that I've never done as a kid, because I never owned this version of the game when I was a kid. So, the only problem is when you start this game, oh boy, do your stats suck. So, how this game works is, unlike the Nintendo 64 version, which is more like an arcade golf game, the Game Boy Color version is more like an RPG. An RPG golf game, who would have thought? You level up as you play the game and you gain stats, which can improve your golf game. Now, I will say that apparently the game gets brutally difficult later on. It's pretty easy, I've played through most of it. I played this on the Nintendo Switch Online version. I breezed through most of it, but I didn't get to the end game. However, apparently the end game has quite a difficulty jump. So, it's kind of like Pokemon Colosseum. What else is there to say? Man, I had like a whole speech and everything that I was gonna say, and now it's just, whoop, gone. Such is life, I suppose, when you start streaming. What else? So yes, we will be playing the Nintendo 64 version. My current plan is to play through this game and at certain points see how we're going with the N64 game. Don't mind me. Hi, Darko Patrol, welcome on in. And Doctor is on a current 40 stream streak. Goodness. So, that's my plan. We'll be jumping between this version and the Nintendo 64 version. How often? I'm not too sure. But we will need to raise our stats before we can even think about competing in the Nintendo 64 version. So we could be here a while. Alright. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete the save data that I started to record the thing being the thing being the promo video that I did at the start of the year. So, view the entire dictionary of golf here. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. I will also point out that this says Fox, which is cute. That was unintentional, but it does. I'm not gonna sit here and read this. I don't have the time to read it, and more importantly, I don't have the patience, and I think my voice would die, and I kind of need my voice, especially for this week coming up. So, no. I'm just going to try my best and explain things as we go on, and besides which, I don't know all of the golf terms, I just know the standard stuff. Alright, character select. We'll need to create a new character. We can create up to 3 characters, which is mildly unfortunate because there are actually 4 playable characters. Or we can choose Mario and Luigi. I'd like to point out Mario's drive is 270 yards, and this information will be important and invaluable later. When we choose Mario or Luigi, we can play stroke play, training, and that's it. However, if we make a character, we'll have more options available, including the RPG. We can't use the Mario characters in the RPG mode. To make matters worse, there are only 3 Mario characters that appear in this entire game. Mario, Luigi, and Wario. That's it. No one else even appears or gets a mention. That's it. Skylar's drive is 350 yards easily. No, absolutely not. She's looking like they're ready to break into people's houses. No Peach, no Yoshi, no DK, no nothing. Hi Lindren, welcome on in. Hi Leon Winger. Hi Cal the Calico. Magoshi with the hydrate. Oh my goodness, and we've got a raid from Friend V. Hi Friend V, how you doing? Wait for your golf balls. Hi Monzi, welcome on in. Hi Farron Wolf. Oh my god. Hi Baron Von Dirk. Stick feet. Blah 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 blah. Hi Friend V, thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a shout out if I can remember how to do that. What were you up to today, Friend V? What were you doing? What were you playing? I see you've come for my golf balls. I'd appreciate it if you did not steal my golf balls. I kind of need to hit them. Also, if I make bad golf puns, I'm not sorry. I already started. We're sucking at Fortnite. How goes the Mario? Well, we're just about to start, so you're about to find out. G'day, Toad. Start by creating a new character. First, select a player. So, we have 4 options here. The 2, we'll have 2 male characters and 2 female characters to choose from. So, just to show them, I have no idea what their names are. Off the top of my head. I only remember the name of 1 character in this game. Let me see if I can remember. Or find out. Alright, yeah, here we go. So, this is Sherry. Or, nope, you know what? I have no idea. Let's make sure I get this right. Okay. That one's Sherry. That's Sherry. That's Azalea. And if we choose male characters, we have Kid and we have Joe. I'm gonna pick Kid. Now, each of these guys have slightly different starting stats depending on which you choose. Novels or golf balls you choose. Okay, maybe you should steal my golf balls then. It's Kid, best name. So Kid here has an initial drive of 202 yards, an initial shot of draw, which we'll get into later. Joe has an initial drive of 205 yards with an initial draw shot. Sherry has 200 yards with a straight shot, and Azalea has 200 yards with a straight shot as well. That'll be important later. You can also choose left or right-handed. I'm right-handed. Pick Toad, I wish. So, how was the Ocarina of Time announcement for you? I really hate to say this, Cal. I'm not a fan of the Legend of Zelda series very much, so I was hyped for the people who are hyped about it. But I'm not gonna pick it up myself, if I'm completely honest. For me personally, I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild. I want to pick up Tears of the Kingdom, but I want to finish Breath of the Wild first. I still hadn't finished Breath of the Wild, but I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed any other Zelda game I have tried. And unfortunately, I have tried Ocarina of Time. I tried very hard to like that game. I went all the way up until I went to the Temple of Time and transformed into Adult Link, and soon after, I just put it down. Like, I couldn't go any... It's not that I couldn't go any further, it's the fact that I didn't want to go any further. I didn't like it. So, is this okay? Well, there's not much we can do, but there is a stat screen here. This, as I said, is an RPG. As we play games, as we play golf, we will level up, and we'll be able to increase our stats. So, our height is how high we can hit the ball. We kind of want to keep it in the middle so that we're not going too high, because if we go too high, it's affected by the wind. If it goes too low, we'll just roll around on the ground too much. So it's better to keep it standard. Draw, the shot is either a fade or a draw. If we keep it in the middle, that'll be a straight shot. If it goes to the draw, the ball will curve to the right a little bit. If we get a fade, then it will curve to the left. We want to keep it in the middle so it's more of a straight shot, otherwise it's going to curve. The more that increases, the more the shot will curve. The meat area and control, hold on. This is why I've got like a little guide up to help me. Meat and the draw. So, the meat area and control, the larger the meat area, the better. This makes it easier to hit a better shot, since point 2 on the power gauge will be wider. So that will become important later. The good news is, right now it's wide. Yeah, so that's not too bad. So we want that to be a little bit wider than normal. Meat area is average. So meat area is currently wide. Timing's not bad. Or timing's not bad. The less waver, the better, as you will hit the ball steadier. So we want that to be good, to improve our aim and such. Now, as we level up, these stats are going to change, and unfortunately, that means some stats are gonna go up, whilst other stats will go down. And in fact, all of your stats are going to go down every time you level up, and then you have to balance them out. The only stat that doesn't go down is drive. Everything else gets progressively worse if you ignore it, so just be aware of that. What is your name? I wonder if this game uses all caps or not, like Pokemon games do. Somehow or another, this Game Boy Color game is able to fit my whole name. Sometimes I have to go with Sky because it doesn't quite fit. Alright. Okay, Skylar, good luck. Wait the day you reach the top. Marion Club Director's House. And to be honest, not my number one choice, but still good. Yeah, it's definitely good, but like I said, I'm not gonna pick it up. Something Skylar plays every Zelda game? No, definitely not. Switch Sports Resort was the W for me, and Splatoon Raid as well. Honestly, I didn't really have a W. My biggest W was Pokopia DLC, which is funny because I hadn't even played the game at that point, so... I did pick it up over the weekend, actually. This guy's got a slight right curve. This is so different from the N64 I'm used to. Hello, Skylar, it's your first day as our student. Follow our advice and you'll be a great golfer. Now, Skylar, let me introduce the club's staff. I'm the pro here at Marion Club. Nice to meet you. The Golf Master Mario was the idol of all golfers. I know what it's like to want to be like Mario. Jumping on Goombas and stomping Koopas and... Wait a minute, this is golf. If you become a pro, you may get to meet Mario. I'm the Caddy Master here at Marion Club. I'm responsible for the course and can answer questions. Look after Skylar, okay? Use Marion Club's facilities to improve your game. Select Clubhouse to come here anytime. See you on the green. I want Pokopia, but I can't swing the obscene amount of money for it in its DLC, because it's like $130 or something crazy like that. So, over here, it is $89 Australian. For whatever reason, Nintendo seems to be charging $119 if you want the digital copy. I don't know what their pricing scheme is like. Like, why is it $119 for the digital copy? It's $89 for the physical copy. What are they doing? So, I picked it up for $59 out of my own pocket, because I happen to have a $20 gift card for the store, and I also price matched it, because one of the retailers here has a sale on Switch 2 games at the moment, and many of them are $79 instead of $89. So I price matched it, and then used the $20 gift card. So I paid $59 for it. I'm gonna do the same strategy next week, this weekend, when I pick up Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Because that was also $89, it's down to $70, surprisingly, it actually went on sale as well, so it's down to $79. And I have a gift voucher that I'm going to use and bump it down to, like, $49. So, the prices are wild, I'm on the physical, because micro SD cards is so much here. Marion Clubhouse, start from the clubhouse. Tournament, enter a club tournament. Match game, play a club match. Stroke, try a practice round. Training, practice any hole. Look up here is also a keycard, so it doesn't really help. Alright, Marion Clubhouse. Controls are pretty simple for now. Control stick to move, B button to run. A button to talk. This course has many bunkers and water hazards. Avoiding them can be tough. If you dunk your ball, it's a one-stroke penalty. Bunkers are sand traps. Escaping from them is tough. Club members sign in at this counter and go to the Caddy Master's office to get a start sign. This is the visitors counter. Non-members sign in here. The Caddy Master then gives them a start sign. Thank you for the alert, Cal. Catch you later. Everyone thinks so much before playing, they choke. I want to increase my drive by 20 yards. If I do, I can use a short iron on my second shot. Approach shots are more important than tee or iron shots. If you miss the green on the second stroke, only a good approach can save par. I promise all of this is going to make sense eventually. To avoid hazards, don't use a driver on the tee shot. Low trajectory and headwinds, high trajectory and tailwinds. Low trajectory... Aren't there a lot of golfers waiting to start? I also would like to point out, everyone including me is walking around with a single golf club in their hands. I don't want to go here just yet. Trophy room. There are no trophies. I didn't even know there was a trophy room. The lounge. Good approach shots can really help your score. I know lower clubs have less control, but dang! Bunker shots don't necessarily have to make the green. It's easy to come up short if you don't use distinct distance clubs and a headwind. In the tailwind, you use small clubs. Oh, you know. The club champs here are in the lounge today. I want to be a club champ so I can hang there too. Well, I'm just... What do you mean, so that you can hang there too? I'm just gonna walk up these steps. If you're going up there, you better know who's who. Sure. Those are all the club champs, I'll tell you who's who. The intellectual on the right is Link's champ, Genius. He's the best of the club champs. The stud next to him is... the stud. Ironic. The camera moves weird to me. He thinks Skylar's tail wags when we say hi to him. Yes. Yes, it does. You wondered no more. Yes, it does. The stud next to him is Dune Champ, Tiny, the second best. The lady is Palm Champ, Grace. She's next in line. And the little guy on the left is Putz. As Marion Champ, he's at the bottom of the ladder. Did you get that? I think so. If you want to be a club champ, know your rivals. I'm Genius, Link's club champ. I'm the greatest of the great, the pleasure's mine. A little bit of an ego, but not too much. He did say that the pleasure's all his, so... I'm Tiny, June club champ. All the club champs are here. Hi, I'm Grace, Palm club champion. You new recruits sure improve quickly. I'm the club champ here at Marion Club. Are you that newbie golfer, Skylar? Yeah. Experience wins tournaments. Maybe I could lend you some. Sure, I'll let you play me. That's not what I intended to do. Uh-oh. Can I... Are you quitting the Smash game? Yes. Okay, then let me know when you're ready for me. Yeah, not right now. Nope. Too scary! Too scary! Gotta go! Director's room. Practice hard at Marion Club. When you find new joy in golf and know its depths, then you'll be a master. Train at Marion Club to enter the club tournament. Place here and you can enter the other club tournaments. If you need me, ask at the Caddy Master's office. Great things await if you build a reputation as an expert. To do so, you must first face the club champ. Now, there's a few things we can find, technically speaking, right now, but it's actually advised that you wait until later. The Golf Master Mario is my idol. My dream is to play around with him. On a duff, it's nice shank, or so they say. If your level increases, extend your drive first. Long drives are one of golfers' many charms. Maintain balance. Drive is important, but so is control. A wide mead area means fewer missed shots. That sounds like a word Skylar would say. Now, we're not restricted to hit. I mean, I am now because he's cornered me into a room, but we're not restricted to here. We can go for a wander. The sign reads, don't forget pick up after tee off. A large tree blocks the path. And blocks the path here too. Sign reads, practice makes perfect. Welcome to the world map. We can step inside another club if we want to. Dune Club. Sign reads, your challenge, hit the target. Wait, what did that say? Windy Valley Special Hole. The door is locked. There's a cabin in the woods. What could it be? Sign reads, come have your swing examined. That's the Palm Club. The Golf Clinic. Coaches here are first rate. You've got good distance for an amateur. You've got a strong hook with a high trajectory. Coach, as I turn my slice into a long distance hook. You want your shot judged? Yeah, sure, why not? Right! I suppose then we should go over the rules of golf. The aim of golf is to get the ball all the way to the end of the course, well, it's called a hole, in the fewest amount of strokes possible. A stroke is every time you hit the ball, and you get an extra stroke if you end up in the water. To get there the fastest way, you want to hit the fairway. That's this mowed grass bit here. This will mean that when you strike the ball next time, you won't have to hit quite so hard. Well, how do I want to put this? It's just easier to hit the ball from the fairway, okay? Just take my word for it. Over here, this darker green area is the rough. You don't want to hit your ball in the rough. Whilst it can be advantageous depending on if the rough is in the way, you will lose power and you will lose accuracy. So be careful with that. Aside from that, there's not much to it, I suppose. Keep an eye on the wind. The wind is in the top right corner of the screen, as well as the direction. Currently there's no wind, so we don't have to worry about it. The number of strokes we've taken will be identified on the number by our head there. We'll start each hole with this particular view. This will be showing us where we are aiming. The ball will land roughly in this area if we get a perfect shot. We can change our club by moving up and down on the control stick or D-pad. Control stick if you're, of course, playing on a console, rather than a handheld. And we can also aim left and right. The highest wood we've got is a 1 wood, which is the furthest drive. You'll also note that there's a few numbers down the bottom. Rest 400 yards, that's how far away the pin is, or the flag. That marks where the hole is. 1 wood is what club we're using. I have no idea what the N stands for, so don't ask. That 202 yards, that's how far we can whack the ball if we get a perfect shot. Over on the right is a 98/100, or 98 over 100. That is our impact score. Depending on where the ball lies, that is our impact zone, so to speak. So that we're talking about missing the ball, well, here we have a 98 to 100% chance of hitting the ball. Square on, getting it good. And ironically enough, it's... Look, as long as you get your shot accurate, it's not gonna miss, okay? So don't stress about that. It's really determining your strength, though. 1 wood is the driver, it's the ideal club for mini-golf. Finally, we have the power meter. If we press B, we will increase to our power shot. Ah, that's what the N stands for. N stands for normal shot, P stands for power shot. We usually have 6 of these to play with, and that's it for a whole course of 18 holes. Each course usually has 18 holes. They all do in this game. They all have 18 holes. Power shots allow us to go a little bit further. There's also the approach shots, but we can only do that when we're closer to the green and within 60 yards. That's the wrong button. Pressing the A button puts us in this view. Here's where we will start our shot. I would advise not moving the D-pad left or right from this point forward, or even up and down. It doesn't give you much information. Those white dots shooting out of my ball, I guess, indicate the supposed trajectory of the ball if I get a perfect shot. And that leads us to the power meter. Once we're in this view, we can press the B button to return to the map view, which is where we can then adjust for a power shot. We can't do that here. There's too few buttons on the Game Boy. This power meter represents how far we will hit the ball. So, if we want to hit the ball the full length, then we'll have to whack it at the top of the power meter. Pressing A starts the swing. We can cancel the swing by simply letting it ride out, or pressing the B button in the middle of the shot. What we need to do is we need to get that bar to move as far left as we need it to, but when we press the A button, the bar will then move back towards the starting position. We then need to press A second time, well, a third time actually, because we got to start the swing, right where it's in the center here. If we don't get it directly on the center, we'll either hook or slice the ball, and that could be bad. If we don't get that tiny little yellow bar down the bottom of the power bar, well, we're gonna whiff the shot completely. So, let's not do that. This is also perfect, because it gives me a good idea on how bad the lag is. So, let's find out. Not bad. Could have been better, but that's alright. Could have hit the ball a bit further, but that's fine. That's not terrible. It's hard to judge a shot at less than max power. If that's your best shot, hit it with heavier clubs. I don't judge miss hits. Wow, you guys are assholes. What do you mean miss hit? I got that perfect. That one was worse! You'll also notice how there's hills in the terrain there, so I actually hit on top of a hill there. It's a little hard to gauge on the Game Boy Color, but that's actually a hill. And see how the slope is, it's very difficult to tell, but that slope is actually going upwards. All around this little hill here. Finally, there's a little icon that shows up in the middle of the golf ball on the bottom right corner of the screen. Both power and impact. Learn rhythm and timing through practice. I don't judge miss hits. In order to adjust this, when we swing, we can move the D-pad up, down, left, or right. This will allow us to hit the ball upwards, so it will be more affected by the wind, but we can get a bit more lift. We can hit the ball downwards, which means it will be less affected by the wind and not travel as far, but it will roll further. And then of course we can hook and slice the ball ourselves with a little bit of control. Man, I cannot hit this. Hi Papa Links, welcome on in. promise not to try this too much. Hey, there we go! If we get it right, we'll get a nice shot. Now you have to judge me. You have an average shot that draws a bit. It's kinda low, mid area is large with less waver. It's a ball that needs carry and is easy to control. Feels it's light, timing's easy, and aim's decent. If you want to improve, get the coach's opinions. Want to compete, you need more distance. Fix that hook and lower your trajectory. There's more trees that block the path. Sign reads, beware the bothersome crows. Oh no, not the crows. Large tree blocks the path. And this is the Lynx Club. There are 4 clubs plus a 5th. Alright. Just tell you how to find the words you want to look up? Sure. Yeah, there's a... Yep, there's the encyclopedia again. Want to learn some golf lingo? Sure. You're gonna do the same thing, really? Oh, good grief. Mario Golf Game Boy Color. Also your golfing dictionary. Want to know the golf rules? Don't start. Oh look, even more stuff to read. Ha, nope. I don't know about golf equipment. Yeah, what is a... This is another name for the forward, okay. I wonder what the fuck a Baffy was. You'll gain 1 level with 14 more points, Skylar. This guy will tell us how much more experience points we'll need to level up. Want to know the basics of golf techniques? You're gonna... Yeah. Want to hear about golf facilities and equipment? Yeah, Practice putting green. You know the sayings, putting has no form? Sure, but you have to reach the cup. It'll never sink otherwise. Means that to sink the ball, any form is fine. Say, Mario's putting is unbelievable. If only I could putt like Mario, I'd lower my score. My dream is to win the club tournament. Becoming club champ is the greatest honor. The arrows on the green point downhill. Read the arrows to see where the ball will roll. So these arrows here that I'm walking over, these are downhill. So we'll need to be careful with those. That will mean the ball will roll. Once we reach the green, by the way, we start putting, which is basically, instead of trying to put the ball in the air, we roll the ball along the ground with a dedicated putting device. Or club, I should say. I'm gonna call them that now. Dedicated golfing device. I'm the master like Mario, but my putting's great. How about it? Will you take me on? Not yet. Thought we could play together. Balls roll downhill quickly, so putt softly. If you can, hit it harder when putting uphill. So you want to hit harder when putting uphill, and slower when putting downhill. Okay. But... we're not going to do that. Before we play a round of golf, we should get a little bit of experience up. Sign says to hole 1, let's not do that. The sign says to driving range. Let's head to the driving range. I'm practicing driver tee shots, want to see? The more strategic the course, the sharper your aim should be on the tee shot. Even if the fairway seems open, you have to know your target. Thinking in real terms, my second shot should land here, but if I want to use this tailwind, I should hit high. First, choose a club. On a 4 or 5 par hole, a 1 wood should be fine for me. I gain distance with a power shot, so I'll use that. This is real practice. Wanna try? First choose a club. Next choose a power shot. Okay, give it a try. Perfect. Nailed it. I'm a quick learner. Wow, a perfect power shot. You're talented. I earned 20 experience points. That's a level up. So we can increase one stat, and that's it. I'm gonna go with... I think I'm gonna go with drive, actually. Well, yeah. Do you know what you need for a good shot? No. Distance isn't enough for a good shot. A plan of attack for each hole and good shots are key. You have to adjust your aim according to the ball's lie. I'm doing iron shots. Want to watch me practice? The 1 iron, 2 iron, and wedges are used based on their distances. Irons with loft are easily affected by the wind, so club selection is important. Watch, I'm aiming for the green. Normal power is enough for accurate iron shots. Next, select a club. In a tailwind, I use one club lower than normal. It's currently 5 meters per second with the wind, so... She clubbed down to an iron shot. To a 2 iron. So, if we do the same... Getting on with the 2 iron was lucky. Wanna try? First choose a club, but consider the wind. Next, choose your power. Isn't normal fine? Okay, now swing. Yep, 2 iron, 3 iron... I think to get this one we have to land on the green, if I'm right. As long as we land on the green, it's fine. But I'm not sure if we need to get the perfect shots. Long iron shots are tough, but get closer to the pin. Okay, yeah, she wants me to get closer to the pin. Alright. Nope. Bother. There's a particular area that we have to basically hit to get this. But, if we do it, we'll get experience points, which is why I'm doing it now. Okay, that should be fine. How's that? Is that alright? Oh, come on. Really? Really? Jeez, you're fussy, aren't you? I wonder if I can cancel a shot mid-shot. Not sure. Nope. And that's what happens if you don't hit the A button the second time. And it's not in that line. Passing the green on an iron shot means trouble. Try practicing some more. I do wish you wouldn't tell me everything every time. Ah. Got the accuracy right, but didn't get the power. I always call that second bar the accuracy, by the way, so apologies if I refer to it as such. I'm not gonna give up. Ha! There you go. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. You have an amazing sense for distance and direction. 20 experience points! Not a level up this time though. Sometimes you can't use a wand because of trees and hazards. You just have to do it with a short club. It's a good idea to learn terms for different shots. For a righty, curving left is a hook while right is a slice. Alright. The approach practice range. Alright. Huh? You want to know what I'm doing? Yeah. When you're close to the green, use an approach shot to hit with control. It can improve your score. No. Lie determines the proper approach technique to use. Oh, by the way, when we're in one of these practice zones, we can just press the A button to practice anywhere the fuck we want. Like, here's the T ground, we don't even have to stand on it. We can just practice in the middle of buttfuck nowhere if we want to. Case in point. Literally anywhere. I'm just letting you on. Hi Dr. Dizzle, welcome on in. I use running in my approach. Want me to teach you? Running is easier when there are no obstacles within 60 yards of the green. I use a 3-iron to 9-iron to approach the green. When aiming for the pin from a clear spot, use run. First choose an approach, then a club. Use a 5-iron to carry the ball to the green and roll it in. So we want to aim for about there. See? It's simple, wanna try? First choose an approach, next choose a club. Okay, now shoot. Just smash the ball with whatever I got and try to bean people when I play golf. Alright, approach shots. Looks like we have two versions of approach shot. We've got a 60 yard and a 30 yard. He used the 60 yard. I think he used a 5-iron, to be honest. Oh, that's way too much. Whoops. Whoops. At first it's tough, but it's useful, so practice hard. First choose an approach, next choose a club. Okay, now shoot. Still too little. No, I got it. Okay, I'll take it. You got the idea. Try putting spin on it too. More experience points. That's a level. Sure. Let's go with more drive. Condition of the ball on the ground will affect the approach. Consider lying on the green slope when you hit. Do you know the pitch and putt technique? This shot is a base for approach shots. You should try it with all your clubs. It's a chip shot, the basis for approach. Learning other techniques after mastering it leads to success. Hi Fluffy Shepherd, welcome on in. I'm using a chip approach. Want to learn it? Sure. If obstacles are within... Fluffy Shepherd, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. If obstacles are within 60 yards of the green, you can't roll on. Instead, carry it to the green and then roll it. In these conditions, use a chip shot. You need a 20 yard to carry carry to get one putt away and save par. First choose an approach, then a club. I'm going to use a pitching wedge. Pitching wedge, so about middle of the bar and a 60-yard shot to make it. Okay. Interesting. Did you get that? Want to try? First choose an approach, next choose a club. Okay, shoot. So automatically on the pitching wedge. Alright. And then about halfway, ought to do it. Little bit more oomph, I think. Yeah, it's tough. A sense of distance is the key. So unlike the N64 one, which I'll have to point out later, it can be a little hard to gauge here. What we need to do, basically, is look at our range here and go, okay, well, the rest, which is where the golf flag lies, or the flag lies in the hole, is 30 yards away. So we need to hit about halfway on this power bar. That is how it's done. Nailed it. Good job, I have to practice to keep up. 25 experience points to that one. I wonder if I can get 25 experience points if I get all correct, but I imagine this guy is probably not going to give me any more experience points. Choose an approach, next choose a club. Too far. Need a little less. Not going to give me any more experience points. Now, completing these missions actually gets us stars. There are stars in every single club. And then we got the putting green, of course. Legend to get stars? Nuh-uh, not a legend. Guess I can't have stars then. Alright, the putting challenge. I can hit that circle 7 times out of 10. If you do it 7 or more times, you win, let's go. Right. The rest is 7.8 meters away. We've got our putter. We've got small, medium, and long putts to choose from as well with the B button. We don't need a long putt, which is 60 meters. We don't need a medium putt, which is 30. We just need a short meter, and that's 10 meters, 7.8 meters, so that's just a little over the 3/4 mark on the bar. I didn't take into account the hill. Oh my gosh, out of 1, you made 1! It's on the circle. Nice. So this is 11 meters. So if halfway is 15, we want a little bit less than that. I mean, I could compute golfing like this. I know, right? I want to see Skylar actually golf. I've been actual golfing once. That was specific distances and power levels. I know, right? Listen. I don't think I was very good at regular golf, but here I'm okay. Ah, wait a minute. So that's 7.5, so about there, maybe? It's in the circle. That counts. Oh, that's too short! Just enough. Out of 4, I made 4. Okay, so we got a putt uphill this time. Again, B button to aim. We actually start off in this position. We need to press the B button if we want to aim the shot. 7.5. A little bit more welly because it's uphill. It bounced out, but that's fine as long as it lands in the circle. Out of 5, we made 5. Couldn't remember where I shot before. That's... no. Too bad, out of 6 you made 5. That's uphill again, isn't it? Hey! Got one in! Out of 7 you made 6. Out of 8 you made 7. 14, so that's halfway, but there's a big hill on the way. So we'll go a little bit more than halfway. Hey! Out of 9 you made 8. A little bit more than halfway again, and... nice. Out of 10 you made 9. You're something else, Skylar. Now I know just how good your putting is. Hey, another level up! Nice! Alright, where can we put this? I feel like that would increase my height, and I don't really want that. Meet area and control would be nice. Might actually do the shot and fade. And try to fix it. Alright. Running around like someone who's got a pee. Why are there no toilets in this facility? Ah, I gotta pee! Bushwee. Sorry. Stop being silly, Skylar. Right. If we head back into the lounge, the first thing we want to do, surprisingly, experience wins tournaments, maybe I could lend you some. Sure, I'll let you play me. We can take putts with us to play a character match with him. Now, interestingly enough, we don't have to play here. We can take putts wherever we want to. I like battling the club champions, even though I've only played this game once, on their respective courses. You can play a match game anytime. Start now? Sure. Go ahead and start from hole 1. Right. Putts is the worst champion. Alright. That wasn't great, if I'm honest. So because our shot was shorter than Putt's, we get to go next. Hold on. What happens if I club down? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to club up. It's all about reading the green. I need to club up here if I want to make it. That's too short. So I'm gonna move just so slightly to the left because of the wind. And probably not full power. Let's go about there-ish, I guess. That's a massive hook there. Or slice, whichever one it is. I might be able to save this on... might be able to save that on an approach shot. But it's not a good start. Alright, this is a 30-yard approach shot. Well, it's on the green at least. My guy, what in the flying fuck was that shit? You had this. He threw that. He had to have thrown that. Surely. Let's move just slightly to the right and recognize the underground theme. Actually, no. Maybe I won't. 2.5 meters. That's about there. Hey! Nice. We're in on par. I'll take it. Putt's here is a miss and lose. If he misses this shot, he will lose the match. Well, this hole anyway. We got a par. So how this works in a match game is we need 9 more medals to win, and so does Putt's. When we tie, 1 medal will be removed. I think it's for every 2 ties, starting with the first tie. So the first tie removes 1 medal, and then every consecutive tie after that, it has to be 2 ties before it removes a medal. So we need to win 9 times to win, Putt's needs to win 9 more times to win. Alright. That's a very strong wind, goodness. 8 meters in that direction, huh? Ugh. It's also worthwhile saying... Oh, I hit a tree. It's also worthwhile saying, you will not level up whilst in the middle of a match. Whether you're playing a match, or a tournament, or what. You will not level up during it. And as a handy tip, you can pause the game at any time. Swapping over to camera mode so you can view the course. The course map gives you an outline of the course itself. The scorecard will show you the scorecard, then you've got the settings. I have no idea what this turning off the 3D screen does. You can give up on this particular hole, which means you will go to the next hole, but you will lose the match, or this particular hole, or you can do this. If you mess up your shot, save and quit. Pick up where you left off, and the hole starts over. This is called the mulligan glitch. And it's well known in the Nintendo 64 version, but it works here too. In other words, you can restart your hole if you mess up. And that's infinite too, by the way. You can do that an infinite number of times. Maybe a club up? Just don't whack it quite so full. Oh, look at that. That's pretty good, actually. You know what? I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'll take that. Putz gets a nice shot. Birdie putt. That's a pretty straight shot if I ever saw one. So, about there, I think? Not enough oomph! By just a margin! Ugh. Oof. Putz has got a sink to win. I'm fairly confident in him messing this up, though. I mean, he only just messed it up, but still. Alright. You've either got to be really quick on the button taps, or you just let the bar roll all the way back into you. On those. Par 3, closest to pin. There's no wind here whatsoever. Ugh, mile and a half away though. That was a bad shot. If I'm completely honest. With these closest to pin challenges, you must land on the green. If you don't land on the green, it doesn't count. Well, Putz definitely had that one. You don't get anything aside from bragging rights, by the way. So no worries if you mess it up. I'm gonna move slightly. Just a little touch. And then... if that's 15... I wanna probably do something like that. Getting closer. Like, I'm getting close every time, but not good enough, you know? For a guy named Putz, you don't putt very well. That would have been a good chance to win there, but my putting's terrible at the moment. Easy. On the plus side, if we end up tying a bit, then we'll end up getting experience points, so it's not terrible. Longest drive, so we've gone from closest to pin to a longest drive. This happens when there's a par 5 shot. This is where you probably want to use your power shots. That is also a bloody strong wind, holy crap. If we get a perfect on our power shot, the number of power shots we can use doesn't decrease. So you'll notice there that the P6 didn't go down to a P5 there, because I got a perfect shot. Handy to note, because you only have 6 power shots to use, and once they're gone, they're gone. Well, once they're gone in that particular game or match, they're gone, I should say. Using power shots is going to be more important on the Nintendo 64 version than it is here, though. Although... Missed it. I'd hoped that the wind would have carried me a little bit further. But, oh well, never mind. Could probably just do an approach shot, really. Although I'd need to whack it at full pelt. Oh dear. Well, actually, that wasn't bad. Putts will miss. Yep. He always misses one putt. I think he usually gets in on par, so... Alright, we've got a sink to win, so let's not blow it. I hope. 4.1, that's just under halfway. I'm gonna go a little bit more than that. You son of a gun! Ah! Damn it! I should also point out, your level stats do nothing when it comes to putting, by the way. Your drive won't get any longer or anything. Your putting does not improve. In other words, practice. 2 meter wind, that's neither here nor there. Let's go for it. Hopefully I should avoid that tree that's stuck in the middle of the fairway. Oh yeah, I'm gonna avoid that tree. And if Potts missed those trees on the side there, then I should miss those trees on the side too. I think. Green edge. So because Potts is on the green edge, he can still putt it in. Ugh. Okay, so he's gonna miss. Because he always misses his first putt. And I've got another sing to win, so let's not blow this chance either. Got a little bit more than I need. We're in! Nice! Finally! A birdie is one shot under par. Par is the amount of shots you should take to get into the cup. So if you're going over par, that's not good. Remember, you need the lowest amount of strokes, not the highest. So you want to do things like getting pars and birdies. Par means you got it in on, well, on the recommended shot amount. Birdie means you got it under -1. I'll explain the others as and if we come across them. That's not bad, and the green's up in the top left, so I should be able to avoid those trees, no problem. Ooh, that's looking mighty good. Oh, that was close. Thought he had that in for a second there. Alright, well, there's no wind. 115 yards. Ah. Oh, man. I hate doing long putts. Alright, well. 7.6, and it's uphill, so a little bit more strength, I think. Hey, look at that, we're in. Let's see if Putz misses this shot. If he does, then we get another medal. He missed. He had that. Another par 5. Longest drive. I overthought it. I overthought my power level, and as a result, I landed in the bunker. That's not good. I should mulligan. And if you think I'm not going to abuse the mulligan glitch, you can think again, because I'm going to abuse the shit out of it. Longest drive counts for him because I didn't land on the fairway, so... I mean, he is gonna take 3 shots to get on there. Yeah, this is rubbish. I'm gonna club up a couple of times. Well, I wasn't aiming to go full pelt, but... Well, I'm still on the green, I guess. Somehow. If I make this shot, I'll eat my hat. It's a big putt, and it's downhill too. Well, that was better than I expected. Putz has got a sink to win. Surely he's got that in. You're kidding me. Really, mate? Really? I've been kinda joking about you not making your putts, but... about you, you know, stuffing up at least one putt. But, like, this is ridiculous. That was an easy shot. You should have had that. To be fair, I nearly messed up mine, but still. Alright. Actually, I might club up and move that way just slightly, and... Again, didn't want to go full pelt, but I'm going full pelt. Too much! That's a very small green! Stop, 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 stop! Whew! Close. Yeah, he got a bit closer than me. That's okay, these closest to pins and longest drives mean nothing overall. Alright. 5.8 meters away, so a bit more than half. Kinda want to get over that little hill there. Perfect. Birdie. Did not expect to get that in, but I'll take it. Alright, let's see if he's gonna mess up again. That's... yeah, I don't know what he was thinking there. That was terrible. I'm no golf expert, but that was pretty bad. That's a risky shot, but I don't want to land in front of that tree, so I'm gonna just play it safe. Eh. Nice. Had a funny incident at work today. Had a telemarketer call us. Some recruitment agency or something like that. And, oh, it was so funny. Whoa! 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 Hold on! Excuse you, mate! With the eagle. Woof! You got a miss and lose here! Ha! Nope! Now let's see you do that again. An eagle is 2 shots under par. And is rarer than a birdie and an albatross, I think. An albatross is 3 shots under par. Which actually makes it even harder to do. And from my first flight, I'm joining back to tell you that you're amazing. Hi Doctor, welcome back. Au revoir, not amazing though. But yeah, so, telemarketer called, and it must have been, like, his first or second day on the job or something like that, because he just, after, you know, exchanging pleasantries and just being like, hi, how are you? Good, thanks for asking, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine. And then there's this awkward silence that followed, and I do mean awkward silence. Gotta hit it up over those trees. And after a little bit, he finally goes, so basically, and then he starts reading his spiel, like going over his whole script and stuff like that. That's a bit better, Putz, thank you. Starts going over his whole, like, little script that he's got. Definitely an approach shot for this. That's why it's in soft landings to you. Poor guy, you flustered him. I think he flustered himself. I think he overthought what he was trying to say. Ooh, nice approach. That was good. Putz is still ahead though. But we know his putting is bad. I have faith in him missing. He'll get this one anyway. Nice. So he starts reading off his spiel, but he's definitely getting like half of his information incorrect. At the turn, that's the halfway mark, or half holes played, I should say. So we played 9 holes, we're on to the back 9 now. There's front 9 and back 9 to make up a total of 18. So, yeah, he was just getting half of his so, after this awkward silence, and after saying, so, basically, which is a weird way to start a telemarketing call, he talks a little fast, his information gets a little bit messed up, it seems, and eventually, despite not giving me an inch to say anything, as he's launched into his whole spiel and his little script that he's probably got sitting in front of him, eventually, with me saying nothing, he just turns around and goes, hello? Like, mid-speech. Mid-sentence, he's just like, hello? And I'm just like, quietly puts phone down. I said nothing, I just quietly put the phone down. He then tried calling me back. You know, considering I landed in the rough, that was a pretty smooth recovery, if I do say so myself. But yeah, it was a funny one. I've never had a telemarketer get a little bit flustered and mess up what he was trying to say because he's new and doesn't quite understand what he's doing. It was quite funny. Get him in there, Betty. Oh, that was a win. Okay, I thought Putz was got one more move, but no, I guess not. Tell him you didn't need any more handsome cream. He wasn't trying to sell any cream of any kind, and by the way, handsome cream is not a thing. So, well, this is a part 5. The wind is in that direction. I'm gonna belt this. Whack it! Oh, stop. Phew! That was close. Oh, I just realized I've not done something. I'm so sorry. That goes off. That goes on. There. Oh dear. I forgot to turn on my proper delays for the Nardo. Or the VTuber, I should say. Ooh. That's tempting, but I don't think I can make that. Yeah, that's really tempting, but I don't think I can make that. Oh, that's gotta go up and above the trees, doesn't it? Oh dear. I might club down a little and try and aim around here instead. If you're not sure, play to the fairway. It's too risky for that big shot. How's that going? Ugh. Yuck. Needed a little bit more oomph to get it on the green there. So Putz will be ahead here. Because he'll get it on the green. But he's terrible at putting, so I'm assuming he's going to miss. Which allows me to do an approach shot. Strike it low and give it a little bit of a spin. Well, it's on. Putz can still win this. Well, that was one of his better attempts, I suppose. Really? Alright, well, don't mess this one up. 2.4, so a little bit more than that because it's uphill, so about there? Ooh, it curved! Damn it! Ugh. Bogey. A bogey is one above par. Which, of course, is not good. You got electrocuted! Oh my god. Damn it. Closest to pin, there's a giant forest in the way. I'll cut down a few times, I think. And just aim over there. Oh dear, that was terrible. If he gets on the green, I'm mulliganing. That was atrocious. Okay, well, he didn't do much better. Good. Whack? Whack. Ooh, damn. That was, yeah, that was a nice approach. Damn. That was very close there. Almost had that in. And that was as bad as my first shot. Well, we got it in. Finally. Sink to win. I'm 0.5 meters away from the hole. I don't think I'm missing this. Nice. And on par, one more medal to win. We just need one more victory and we'll get this. I'm gonna aim towards that tree. But maybe not use a power shot. If I aim towards the tree, then I'll avoid the tree by being pushed by the wind. So I think that'll work. Oh, he's going again. Alright. Fair enough. Take your shot. It's not a bad shot, actually. I'm gonna aim a little bit over there. Oh dear. Will that make it on the green? Just. Oof. That's not good. I think I'm gonna go with an extra long putt, but not too much welly on it. Oh, the downhill slope carried a bit. That didn't go as far as I'd like. Sink the win. He's completely missed that. You can tell from the angle of the white dots, he completely missed that. We're in. Nice par. Well, he's definitely got this. All I need to do is tie and I win. Dormy hole! This is the tiebreaker. Or the final hole, I guess. Also, love the music. It's even better in the Nintendo 64 version. Alright. Smash it there. And hit the tree. That's not good. Because that tree is going to be in my way. That's what I was trying to avoid doing. And I ended up in front of the tree anyway. There's not gonna be much I can do with that. It's right in my way. It's not in my way. Ooh. It's not in my way. I'm hitting it through the tree. It didn't do anything. The tree did not affect me. I was expecting to hear it rustle through the leaves there, and it did nothing to stop me. He went for a putt. It wasn't a bad putt, to be honest. Birdie putt, sink to win. This could be it. Give it a little bit of extra willy to get up the hill, and we're in. That's a victory. Six down, 6 up. Driving contest 2-1, closest to pin 2-0. And experience points, and a level up. Adding experience points for beating putts. Level up to level 5. Yeah, let's fix that. And nope, I didn't level up again. We've now beaten putts. The first of the 4 masters is down. So now what? I'm Putts, the Marion Club champ. You beat me in a match game, but I'm still champ. If you're confident in your match game, try Grace, the Palm Club champ. Already telling us to move on to the next champion. However, what we want to do is we want to head into... Hello, Skylar. You came to golf? Participate in the club tournament. You'll enter, eh, Skylar? Join the last group. They're about to leave. The final group will now begin the tournament. They're about to start. Good luck. Thank you for waiting. The final group may now start. In tournaments, you play all 18 holes regardless. But this time around, we don't have to wait for Putts to take his shot. Still don't like that wind. Look at how straight that ball flew. Whack. That was stinky poo-poo garbage. A little bit more extra oomph to get out of there. Ugh, I nearly messed that up. Wasn't paying attention and it just shot the ball. Alright. Tournaments. Well, again, lowest stroke wins. But this time it's for all 18 holes. Each character will play different holes, so we just need to, you know, make sure we get in on par every time, and we'll get a decent score to start off with. There are also something called birdie medals to obtain too. To get a birdie medal, we need to get a birdie on the hole. If I'm completely honest, the birdies don't do anything here on the Game Boy Color version, so I have no reason to go for them. Especially when my stats are so low anyway. That's the other thing to keep in mind too. With my stats as low as they are, probably don't want to be trying for birdie medals. Let's do an approach. Yeah, I'm in the rough, aren't I? Okay. I was thinking about putting it in, but I'm in the rough, so... In the N64 game, birdie medals do something, so we are actually going to want to try and get those. But here, it doesn't matter so much. It's really just bragging rights. It might give you more experience points, perhaps. I'm not really sure. Let's go down there, I guess. It can be really hard to gauge where the ball's going to go in this version, if I'm honest. Ah! Skipped out. Damn it. It's fine, we'll get it in. The other thing too, I don't think it rains in the Game Boy Color version, but it does rain in the N64 version. Rain affects the power of your shot. That is to say, it reduces the power of your shot. Hey, best drive, nice. I'll take that. I think I might try and land on top of the hill there. Landing off of the hill would be a little awkward. Like if I just rolled off of it. Especially in the N64 version. Not so much here, but it would affect me a little bit. So, I kind of want to avoid that if I can. Sure. Sure. Well, that one hit me more than I expected to. Whoops. Oh dear. Swing it to an approach, and... Damn. Okay. Almost. Nudge. Whew. Not doing very well, though. I'm getting it in on par, so at least I'm consistent, but could be doing a lot better, you know? Whack. Well, I'm away from the tree. Yeah, right into that one. Ah, clipped it. Heard the sound effect. I clipped the tree. Pin shot? Not quite. But was a nice approach shot, so it was a good recovery at least. And we're in. Well, still consistent. This wind is terrible. gonna push me off that ledge. Damn it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much here. I'm literally hitting it into the wind. I feel like my best shot is a power shot. Just not at full range. Ugh. Didn't like wasting a power shot there, but I got it on the green. A little bit more, and nice! Our first birdie. Finally. We don't need to get all of the birdie medals all in one go either. But remember, they literally don't do anything here. Also, there's a Fly Guy, there's a Rex. Well, Rex. Putz is up the top there with -4 so far. I'm gonna whack this into the wind. See what happens. Ugh! And didn't lose a power shot. That's perfect. Come on, bounce out of the rough. There we go. Phew. Alright. Nice. I'm worried about that wind. Suppose my Dura guy is a cousin. Hi, Cousin Cosmic. Welcome on in. I'm worried about that wind. I'm either going to overcompensate or undercompensate for that wind. Ugh. Up and over the trees. Let's not clip them. Yeah, I undercompensated. Heavily. Oof. How you doing, Cousin Cosmic? Little more than half. Yeah, alright. Well, not terrible. I had hoped that I was gonna get there on my second shot. That would have been amazing, but no such luck. Never mind, got another birdie at least. Club down. Or, no. Let's club up, but not hit full blast. Could have done a little bit better on the second. I'm mulliganing that! That was atrocious. Oh, by the way, now we've unlocked putts. When we beat a club champion, we will unlock them to be used in the, on the character select screen. But of course, if we use putts, we can only play stroke and training. That's it. Well, that's good to hear, cousin. Fine, I'll whack it full pelt here then and see what that does. Blah! Now I've gone from one extreme to the other extreme, damn it. I suppose technically in real golf you could do this too. You just walk over to your ball, pick it up, and walk back to the tee. Ain't no one gonna stop you. Not unless you're playing in a tournament. Okay, so club up, but don't hit full blast. I think this is literally the same shot that I did before, and it didn't get me, yeah. It didn't get me up the hill. Good, but that's how you get banned from the golf course. Fine, I'll club down then and whack it. Said I'd whack it. Please. The trouble in the Game Boy Color version is it's very hard to tell how hard you need to whack it when there's a rise in the hole. I don't know what I said. But like, for example, this is like on a little hill up here, and apparently I need to whack it even harder. The smoke grenades are for. Fine, you know what? I'm struggling on this hole. I'm gonna take what I can get. Nah. In. Just get in. Just get in. I'm done with this hole. That hole was garbage. It's a very strong wind. I missed the tree and landed on top. That hole was evil. Evil! I mean, I'm not liking the wind on this course either. Or hole, I should say. Oh god. Just seeing that curve! Oof! Approach shot. Damn it. If I'd gotten that straight, I might have gotten that in, I reckon. Maybe. Alright, well, another par. Doink. Nice par. They're gonna say that so much on the Nintendo 64 version. At the turn, so we've played the first 9 holes. Excellent. Ooh, there's a tiny little... do I want to... Yeah, fuck it. We take some shortcuts. We don't take some shortcuts. That noise is me hitting it into the tree. Let's not do that. I just need to whack it harder. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna even get on there. It's gonna hit the tree. Damn it. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm making that. And that's a straight shot at least. Hey, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Now watch as I professionally butcher this shot. Club up, but powered down. I told you I would professionally butcher this shot, and I did. Jeez, that barely had enough room to get on the green, didn't it? Oops. Just get it in the hole. Must resist urge to say it. Say what, Cosmic? Say what, Something about getting small bowls and holes? Don't like this wind. 9 meters in the wrong direction. Actually, no, but I will resist. mean, you don't have to. Now you're making me curious. Go on, say it. Roll. Stay. Good ball. I hooked it at the last minute. I was like, I don't trust myself. Hmm. 10 meters away. Bit uphill. Yeah, I didn't think so. No, don't slide. There we go. That was gonna be tricky getting that in, so I'll take the par. Hey, Put's lost a shot there, so he's down to -2. Oh, great, this hole. No, it was the other one that I struggled with. I'm gonna aim it, like, around here, and just try it. Badly you butchered that shot, you'd give a professional golfer an aneurysm. I'm pretty sure with how well I'm butchering all of these shots, I'm probably going to give multiple golfers a very hard time. And then just casually walking off the course and trying again. I'm actually gonna club up a couple of times and belt it into the wind. Well, could be better, but it's on the green, so I'll take it. It's better than trying to hit it from the rough. Pinch it that way, because that's where the thing is rolling, and then go that way. You son of a biscuit. Now I want biscuits. It was still on the green edge. Chip in! Nice. Nice par. It was still on the green edge, so I could still putt it successfully without it getting in the way. So I just went for the putt. Trusting the wind to take me away from the tree. That was a pretty shitty shot, to be honest. Could have been better. Could have been better. Alright. I reckon maybe club up. Don't hit full power, but club up. And that's not good enough. Well, at least it's a straight shot this time. That's gonna be hard getting up that hill, but at least I'm on the green. Is a 10-meter putt gonna be enough? Just. Ooh. Nice. Don't like the wind on this one. That's pretty strong wind. To the point where I'm gonna aim way over here. Look at that curve. That's not me doing that either. I got a nice shot. Oof. Where in God's green earth was that supposed to go? Honestly. That was terrible. Alright, it's fine. We can recover this. Even that curved. It's fine. We can par this. It's fine. Paul, what are you doing? Going uphill. Give it a little bit more welly. Damn it. Nope. Perfect shot. A little close to that tree, though. A little close to that tree. Yep, too close to that tree. Although it's a very strong wind. Wow. Actually, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty damn good. Nice birdie. I'll take that. Wow. Wow indeed, right? Well, did what you wanted for once. Just. I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that. That's way too high. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sigh. Roll? No roll. Fine. Take my par and walk away. Could have been a birdie, that one. If I'd messed it up. Like a dunce. I'm not gonna risk that. I'm gonna shoot over here, I think. Yeah. Glad I didn't go for full blast on that. That's good enough. Now I gotta get around the wind. This guy trying to put these balls in the orbit. I just want to take down a few satellites. That's a bunker. Bunkers are sand traps. I'll probably turn that to an approach shot, and then a little bit more oomph to get it up and out. There we go. Bunkers are sand traps, or sand pits, if you will, that are just adorning the golf course. There we go. Nice par. I'm gonna club down and let the wind carry my ball the rest of the way. Whoa! Whoops! As long as you don't take out my satellite, you're fine. I'll try not to. No promises though, the ball doesn't do what I want. That is downhill. I should have aimed it a little bit better, yeah. It's fine, we got a par putt. That'll be nice. Perfect. Final hole. Par 5, huh? The wind's not terrible. I think I'll give a few whacks on the power shot. Nice. Wasn't bad at all. And then... Uh-oh. Please get over the lake! Please just get over the lake! Woo! I wasn't paying much attention to the wind there, I just sort of let it go. That's gonna be a tricky one to get it in. Alright. I think go that way. Warning lake detected. Little bit more. Nice! Look at that. That was a good shot. That was a tricky shot to make and I made it. -5 overall. Putts got -1. That's the end of the tournament. I win. You're a super player! Marion Club is done. That's a level up. 2 level ups. Ooh. Friendly golf with this easy. Alright. I think I'm actually gonna do that. A new champion has appeared at Marion Club today. Skylar. Now present this trophy to Skylar. Congratulations, Skylar! Woo! I win. So you won Marion's Club tournament, eh, Skylar? Great. But don't stop there, keep your eyes on the prize. It's the victory trophy for Marion Club tournament. Alrighty, where to next? Sign reads, don't forget pick up after tee off. Tiny Tots Golf Grounds. Nice done, kids, balls everywhere. Won't anyone help me pick up these balls? Can you do me a favor? Yeah, sure. I want you to hit these balls into that circle. See, get them in the circle like this. What circle? Oh, that circle. That's gonna be hard. Don't take too long, I'm pretty impatient. Oh, fuck me. Wow, what a mess. Yeah, oof. You're too slow. I'll do these, you do the next bunch. Doesn't have to be accurate, just has to be in that circle. Nice. Oh, bollocks. Damn it! You're too slow. I'll do these, you do the next bunch. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that one. Sonic, you're too slow here. You're too slow. I'll do these. You do the next bunch. That was actually pretty good, if I do say so myself. That's going in the water. Fuck. Those are fine. I'll do the rest. Finally finished. Come and help me next time too, okay? I think I need to get all of these in the hole. Or in the circle. Nice. Oh wow. What a shot. Oh, fuck that one up. Damn it. Yeah, no. You're too impatient. If you gave me like 15 seconds, that would be perfect, but you gave me 10 seconds for each shot. Which is very annoying. Nice! Just don't mess up. Yep, that's good. Oh, fuck. No help at all! No help at all, she says, after clearing up at least 2 of the balls. I'm gonna take my golf club and whack you over the head with it. I'll show you no help! Whack! No. No hole. Too far. Or not far enough? Not far enough. That's fine, we can make amends to that. There we go. Phew. So aggressive. Does someone forget to eat their food today? No. Just violent. That should not have gone in. But I'll take it. Oh, this is well under the rough. I should have approached. Nah, fuck. Already missed one. Too slow. I'll do these, you do the next bunch. Fine. See if I help you again. Picks up ball, starts throwing them at her. You want me to help? Deliberately aiming for her head. I don't think I can miss any of these. I think I have to get them all in. Nice. Trouble is, it counts down even whilst you're taking your shot, so... I reckon if it didn't do that... Put spray bottle in position. Oh, fuck off. I'm not getting that one in. I hate you! I hate you. All this for a little bit of experience points and a star, I bet. Cousin hate is such a strong word. You're right. I absolutely despise you with every ounce of my being. That's no better! No, but it made me feel better. Stay on the green. Please stay on the green. If it's on the green, I can fix it. Whew, that was in on the buzzer. No, stop. It's fine, it's on the green, I can fix it. I can fix it! Fuck. Yeah. Nice. That was good. I can't hit it over that. Hey, we got it! We did it! Thank you so much. Even though you did put one in the lake. Level up. Yeah, let's do that, I think. Nice! Okay, so now we want the Palm Club. Where is Palm Club? Looks like the Dune Club, I think. Some reads, can't move your swing examined. The Palm Club. There we go. I want the Palm Club. Today's Palm Club tournament. Oh, I'm so excited! That last group to start moving is really slow. If they go too slow, they'll blow my rhythm. Grace, Palm Club's champ, is everyone's favorite. Do you think she'll be my friend if I beat her? If you place here, you can enter the Dune tournament. Winning's impossible. I wonder what place I'll get. Sign says to the driving range. Power shots are limited, so don't use them all up. To make a perfect power shot, you won't lose it. If your tee shot's right on, hazards are no sweat. But if not, adjust your impact point to compensate. I'm practicing wind shots. Want to study with me? If you ever hit it right but didn't get to the pin, it's probably because you didn't gauge the wind. If your club only gets you to the middle of the green, you'll come up short, but a higher club puts you over, so you have to consider strength too. For an accurate iron shot, normal power is fine. Next, choose a club. Looks like a headwind. I'll try a bigger club. 2 iron. 2 iron, almost full strength. Pretty good. My club selection was right. That's why. Okay, do you want to try? First, normal power should do. Now choose a club. Use something a little bigger. Okay, give it a try. 2 iron. Not quite full power. I needed to belt that full power, didn't I? Secret to strong winds is adjusting clubs and power. I'm gonna try again. Could also be because I didn't hit it straight on. Hey, that's a little better. Is that gonna be enough? Yeah, got it. They do almost, it's kind of like a little nod, but it's more like they shrink and grow in size. You have a good giant shot. Getting that close is okay. 25 experience points. I'm working on intentional shots. Yeah, purposely curving my shot. Wanna try? On harder courses, if you can't hook and slice, you won't make score. Intentional shots help if you're stuck between traps. That tree blocks you from getting a good lie from here. You could hit a high ball, but try side spin. You need accuracy, so just use normal power. Use the 1 wood for distance from the tee as usual. Once the cursor starts moving, immediately press the control pad in the direction opposite the one in which you wish the ball to curve. So he aimed to the right to curve it to the left. So that's what we need to do then. Okay, it went well, so will you try? First select normal power, next choose a club. Okay, hit it. I mean, I did what he asked. Yeah. It's supposed to be tough, but you did it! Nice job! More experience points? Hey, another level up! Let's do that this time. You want to drive the ball further? Sure, then master a high shot and use with tailwinds. You want to drive the ball further? Oh, wow! Callie Phoenix, thank you so much for the raid! Broke cookies, we broke cookies! Cookies! Callie, thank you so much for the raid. Hi, everybody. What were you doing, Callie? What were you up to? Welcome, welcome. You know, I did a poor job of introducing myself last time. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Skylar Stardrift. I'm a variety streamer. Welcome to Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color, which is an interesting little choice. The aim of the game here is to eventually move to the Nintendo 64 as well. So, wrong message. Oh, you're fine. We're under attack by an army of cats. Panic and run! Good job at... Callie did a good job at rimming. Callie's doing a good job at rimming, and I'm putting balls in holes. Can't make that shit up. Shush, Cosmic. I was playing RimWorld and I had crowd control on my chat, or an interesting bunch of both gremlins and helpful imps. That's a quote. There's one for you, Delimited. Never but hi, friends. I don't want to drive the ball further. Then you like accuracy more? No. An accurate shot is one of golf's basic principles, but that kind of shot takes diligent practice. So, no, and then yes. Then use a low shot in headwinds, it'll be affected less. Okay. Looks like there was enough milk for everyone. Alright. And we've got to approach practice range. Each club is going to have a few challenges for us to do. And since they give us experience points, we should take them. Did you think approach shots only use this SW or PW? No. Learning that in such a short time is impressive. That's okay at first, but you can't attack with a wedge. Yeah, you can. You firmly grasp it between two hands and then you wind up really nicely with someone's head and then you just follow through. Sure, you can attack with a wedge. Now, a potato wedge. I mean, you could throw that at someone's head, but it's probably not gonna... It's not gonna do much. Need to raid and run, but adore you. No worries, Callie. Thank you so much for the raid. I very muchly appreciate it. Have a good night, or good day. I actually have no idea what time zone you're in. Have a good time zone. There we go. Fixed it. It's different clubs and try shooting for the pin. This is doing a good job rimming and I'm putting balls in holes. I'm practicing a bunker shot. Interested? You need the right club to explode sand. And free the ball. For a bunker guarding the green, use your SW. Ruffled Unlimited. Sorry, Cal. Community. Cousin Sky is in a very aggressive mood at the moment. Until I anti that quote. Bunker that guards the green is a guard bunker. From ball to pin, I'd say it's about 20 yards. First, choose an approach. Next, choose a club. Carry it 15 yards and roll it 5 yards. I'll try it with a sandwich. Well, you didn't roll that at all. See, it's simple. Want to try? Yeah, sure. First choose an approach, next choose a club. Okay, now shoot. It's about 20 yards away. So we'll do that. Too much? Fuck off! Wow! Yeah, you've got it. Try putting spin on it. I thought that was way off! Wow, what a shot! 31 experience points for that. Woof! Wow! Putting spin on the ball makes an approach fun. Using backspin means it's all up to you. Do you know how to put spin on a ball? Sure. Try it on approach with something besides a putter. No. Use a control pad after the shot gauge begins moving. Press up to make the ball roll. Press down to make it stop quickly. Yeah, it doesn't seem to... The thing is, doing that doesn't seem to have much effect in this game, and it doesn't have much effect in the N64 game too. It does do a little bit more though. I'm trying running approaches on sloped greens. Getting a sense of distance is hard. Want to try? On a sloped green, try to get a sense of the distance to be climbed. Also keep in mind that you can't calculate the run from the fairway. That's a serious climb from the ball to the pin. If I don't get my ball up that hill, I won't make par. First, check the distance. Then a club, but... it's only 2 yards to the green edge, so I'll use a putter. To be fair, it worked. Got it? Do you want to try? First check the distance, then choose a club. Okay, shoot. Whoa! Vroom! I guess it's hard. Sense of distance is the key. I'm gonna try again. Is that gonna be close enough? No. Not close enough. Try again. Too little. Okay. A little bit more welly. No one uses that word anymore. No one uses welly anymore. Whack. Nyom. Too much welly. Whack. There we go, that's better. That'll do it. Nice. Hey, you're good. I'm gonna train so I won't lose. Okay, and then to the practice putting green. He was stepping over my putting line! It's better than stepping on it, but what matters? What manners or putter? Matters. What manners? There we go. Who's dragging their feet as they walk on the green? You have to fix any damage done by your spikes. I don't get the putt first, so wait a second. Let me mark my ball. Huh, if you want, I'll move my marker. Did you win the Marion Club tournament? Sure. How about it? Can you take me on? Sure. Okay, let's do it. I can hit that circle 7 times out of 10. If you do it 7 or more times, you win. Let's go. least I don't have a tie on it yet. Ugh. That's too much! Or not. Oh my gosh, out of 1 you made 1. Maybe not so much. There we go. Out of 2 you made 2. Nice. No! Circle. Too bad out of 4 you made 3. Yeah, okay, I needed the thing. Needed the medium putt to get it up that hill. No. I quit. Nice. Okay. Phew. Just enough. There we go. Not raspberry. No. Aw, come on. Counts. Plonk. And plunk. Well, I made 7. Or something else, Skylar. Now I know just how good your putting is. Give me my experience points, you bum. Right. Let's increase my drive, I think. Right, I think I've done all the challenges now. So it's recommended to play the tournament next, and then play Grace in a match. Hey. This is Palm Club. Want to play golf? Golf tournament. Well, last group is just getting started. The final group is now beginning the tournament. They're about to start. Good luck! Thank you all for waiting. At last, it's the start. I don't trust this shot. I was right to not trust it. Oh, that was rubbish. Okay. Nope. Nope, we're restarting. Bugger that. For a joke, we're restarting that one. What if I do this? Stop. Stop. Okay. Good. I'm not gonna have a problem. Ah! Freaking tree. Stupid tree! Threw off the groove. You put trees on their golf course. Seriously. I'm clearly not getting on the green. Oh, no, never mind, I am getting on the green. That's a small green, though. It's fine, I'm on. That's the main thing. Birdie putt. A little uphill. Ah. Bollocks. That's fine. Do not like the wind on this. But I might try and push the ball as far as I possibly can. That was terrible. That was awful. And I'm in front of a tree, I can already hear it, so nope, not even gonna try that one. Well, no one said this was gonna be easy. There we go, that's what I wanted. Look at that. Now that's a good shot. If I do say so myself. I'm just gonna whack this as is. Oh, poo. I was not expecting that to end up doing for a while. Oh? Which is Cousin Cosmic? Damn it. Stupid ball. Ugh. Going up! I hit the tree. Gross. There's a tree in my way. There's not a tree in my way. It's fine. That actually worked in my favor, that poor shot. Listen to my emotes. I was talking with a friend about Twitch stuff and new emotes came up with it. Each one to me saying I love mine and the artist who did them is pretty cheap and they were in the market for new emotes and asked for the link. Oh, nice. Oh. It wobbled, but it's in. Birdie! Phew. Now, considering this is near the ocean, there's a surprising lack of wind on these courses. On these holes, I should say. It's fine by me, I'll take it. I didn't think I'd be sharing artist links around until I got proper art pieces made. Well, there you go. That reminds me, I need to get onto Emirates as well eventually. I was in the rough. Should have given it a little bit more oomph. It's fine. You! Butt face! For lack of a better word. Teach you, you stupid ball. Go where I want. There. Okay. Give me a bit of extra welly to get up the hill, and birdie. Nice. Got it. Ah, there's the wind. This could be a tricky one. Well, that's way too far. It's fine. As long as I can make this on par, it'll be fine. I'd rather just get around this hole, to be honest. 3.6, a little bit more. It's in, perfect. Just get around it. Quite literally. Eh. It's very hard for me to gauge the wind and like how far it's going to push my ball, because I always overcompensate or undercompensate. That was pretty good though. I might have this shot. I don't know, but I think I might have this shot. Buddy. I didn't want to go much further than that, because it would have been an awkward shot. Because the fairway narrows out a little bit there. Nice. Power shots don't decrease, but let's see where that puts me. Semi-rough, alright. Still an approach of 40, well, 60 yards, but go sort of there-ish, I guess. Didn't compensate for the wind. Nice approach, it's fine. Hi Blue, welcome on in. On a 10 stream streak. Rar. Rar indeed. Hi, Meaner. Don't like the wind, gonna club up. Not sure if that was enough. Or too much. Whoops! Did a funny playing Power with some friends on a server, so password protected my chest and used the most furry password possible. Hey Meaner, how you doing? Did you finally close your computer and get off of VR? After being in for a record of like 3 days straight? Okay, so club up once, and then whack it. Let's see where that... We don't talk about it. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. There we go. Nice. That's another birdie. I don't want the ball to go too far on this shot. Passwords and power, they're actually 4-digit passcodes. Gotcha. Did I whack that too hard? No, that was pretty damn perfect, actually. Damn, okay. I must be improving. It would have been so funny if I said that and then immediately messed up that putt. First, most furry thing possible came to mind 361. Oh my word, Cosmic. Of course I went with that, Cosmic. At the turn. Alright, back 9. Let's do it. Probably finish up after this. I don't like that line of palm trees. Let's keep away from that line of palm trees, eh? So the most fairy password possible. Up and over trees. Up and over trees. I smashed into that one, but it's fine. Landed in the semi-rough. And then let's not hit into the wind. Ooh. Nice. I'll take that. Oh dear. If I push it with a power shot... Perfect. Please? Sorry, blooper. I've not seen that before. That poor blooper got whacked in the head. Okay, well, now we know that my power shot isn't gonna make that, so there's no point in trying. I'll club down so I don't go too close to the water edge. Lest I smack another blooper in the face. I'm gonna club up there, though. Club up there, but not full power, which is kind of what I wanted. Yep, just let it gently roll on. There we go. Birdie. Nice. How am I doing on the birdie medals? Not terrible. That's a bit strong. There we go. This should get me there. Not quite, okay. A little too much oomph. I'll take that! I'll take that! That was a pretty good shot! Ooh, almost, Hormone. Almost, yeah. Smooth recovery, though. Don't trust that wind. So I'll just whack that there. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Can I hit it over those trees? It's a big shot. That's a tall order. Nope. Nope. The answer is nope. So part of this is Mario, because I don't remember Mario looking so gabagool. So Mario remains hidden for most of the game, and then shows up at the last tournament. Shows up at the last tournament and the last match. Character match as well. This game is Mario branded, but not very Mario themed. If I'm honest. The N64 one does a much better job. There's literally 3 Mario characters, aside from bloopers, that we just saw. I don't know if any other Mario characters show up, but the only other Mario characters that I know of that are in this game are Mario, Luigi, and Wario, and that's it. And you can't even use them in the main mode, which is the single-player campaign, which is what I'm doing right now. I'll take another birdie. That was nice. My skills are improving. This is basically a Nintendo goal for the cameo of Mario characters. Pretty much, yeah. The idea is you work your way up to challenge Mario to a game of golf. That's way too far. I mean, that's on. Unfortunately, when we get to the Nintendo 64 game, I am going to have to go for the burning medals. I just don't need to go for them here. Because they do nothing. Aside from maybe a little bit of bragging rights, but who's bragging? You son of a gun. That wasn't even close. Fine, I won't club down then, I'll just take my shot as is. Really? That was close. Voice bounce back out. If I whack this into the wind a little, I might go a little bit further and I might get out of that rough patch. I took a risk and that wasn't worth taking. Now I'm gonna be struggling to get out. Okay, noted, don't do that. Aim over there and aim up. So I go up and over the trees, and then land on the fairway. There we go, that's better. Also, we're at hole 16. Nah. Come on. Up you get. There we go. Green edge, I'll take that. Close enough. Nice. Chip in. Birdie. Blue with the hydrate, I can do that. I don't think I can make that. That's a terribly risky shot. Fuck it, we ball. Damn! Okay, I can make that. Nice. Could have gotten an albatross on that, but... it's fine, I'll still take the birdie. Birdie's better than a par, and a par's better than nothing at all. Oh, this hole gave me so much trouble. This is the last hole on this map, too. On this course. Don't like that tree. It's looking at me funny. I can club up but move over. For Wii Sports, but to give credit to this game. I prefer the Nintendo 64 version of this, to be honest. Wow! Yeah, that was a damn good shot. Wow. Okay. Landing on a real high note there. Wow. -11 to -3. I think I won this tournament. 135 experience, 205 experience points. Nice! 2 levels for that. Alright, let's maybe fix that, and then increase my drive range again. New champion has appeared at Palm Club today. Yeah. It's Skylar from Marion Club. Now present this trophy to Skylar. Thank you. Congratulations, Skylar. Congratulations on winning Palms Club. Don't settle for that. Keep climbing up the ranks. I will. Maybe next week. The swing examine. Ah, right, that's the swing examination place. Hi, I'm Grace, former Palm Club champion. Aren't you the one who took my title? Yeah. You're the club champ, but how's your match game? Want you play a match with me? Sure. It's time to pay you back for the tournament. We can play Grace wherever we want. I prefer playing them on their home courses, though. It feels more official that way, you know? But I'm just getting her in my party so that I can save and call it that. We've been playing for almost 3 hours, but we've done pretty good. So I think when I played this on the Nintendo Switch, I played on the Nintendo Classics version, I got up to like the 4th tournament, I think, and then I stopped playing. I just put the game down, didn't pick it back up. So, considering the fact that we've made this much progress this quickly, that's pretty impressive, I think. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it from me for tonight. It is getting a little bit late, and I don't want to start anything else, so we will call it there, I think. Tomorrow night, join me for more Ratchet & Clank 2, Locked and Loaded. And that's gonna be it for me this week, actually. It's a short week. I won't be here on Wednesday night, so I won't be able to stream. So, it's gonna be a short week. But yeah. If you want to see more Mario Golf, we'll definitely be picking this up again on Monday night next week. As for Pokemon Stadium / Pokemon Yellow version, I'll see if I can get something organized. This weekend's a bit of a loss, but after that, I'm aiming for a weekend, I think. So, stay tuned for that one as well. Once we've finished the Elite Four and the Champion, I need to go off screen and grind. So of course we'll just keep playing more Mario Golf from that. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that. In the meantime, let's see if we can find someone to raid tonight. Well, I reckon we should go and raid Cousin Monzy, because Cousin Monzy is doing a birthday stream. So, we should go over to them, and we should say a happy birthday. I think. Have a good night, folks. I will see you all tomorrow night for Ratchet and Clank. I can do this. I can do that. This was fun, though. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, because we're going to be playing it for a while, I think. Good night, everybody.